On this video I'm going to show you the automated test for the code inside engine. For that I'm going to pass self-test to the ID and also the parameter select, so I can select which test to run. Running the ID with those parameters show this dialog, and I'm going to uncheck and leave check all the code inside test and execute. Now this test, for example, you can see the current test in the top right. There is a window showing that. Those are reports, error reports we have been getting, and every time we get a report, to show its fix and to prevent any regression, we write a test for it. In this case, you see there are several of those. In this case, this test is testing a weird problem we got with the Code Explorer. We saw some kind of flickering here when the Code Explorer was being updated. So this test iterates from 1 to 1000, so it's a bit long. I'm going to cut out that part on the video. But as you can see, this kind of testing allows us to find, fix and prevent this kind of weird errors that are a big problem on this kind of applications. And here, as you can see, we perform several times the same operations, because sometimes memory problems arise only when this kind of operations are performed. So this kind of testing is very important. Okay, now let's see about the code inside, members and functions and so on in action, superglobals, parameters. This testing forces the code inside to be shown on several parts of the code, and then check about the list of members to be correct. It's very easy to make a mistake in this kind of programming, so a regression it's very easy to happen. So you should write this test to prevent that. Now it's testing that creating a class inherit from a superclass must show the right methods and all the protect events and protect methods and so on are correct. In this case, we are testing if the chain methods work correctly. Testing the predefined functions by PHP, parameters, Now it's testing code browsing navigating through the class structure and checking the line we are in is the correct. And now we have got 102 errors, so don't worry, this is normal because we have been changing things, but the thing here is to check the errors, and I'm going to explain you why are shown here. In this case, the two-way tools tests are a stub test, that is, there is no active code, and we have been written the test before the working code. So in this case, this is the expected result. The test must fail. In this case, this is the test for adding a uses clause to the source code. So this is the expected result, and this is the actual result. Add a component, remove a component, add an event. This should be the result, and this is the actual result. So this is expected. Here I'm going to show you also about the for example the flickering. There is an error because this was the original bitmap, and this is the current bitmap. There are minimum differences here, you see, and also there is an important difference at the bottom because we have been fixing a problem with duplicated includes on the user's node, and as you can see now it's fixed. So what we must do is to fix the test image. And finally, the most of the errors comes from a modification we have performed to include the class names of all the predefined classes on PHP. So the expected results when working with the code inside pop-up list are not correct. So what we need to do is to manually check the results and then fix the test to be correct with the new modification. So apart from that, you see this is only a minimum difference caused by the cursor on the code editor. Apart from that, all the code, all the test has worked correct, and it's working as expected. So this is it. Okay.